Yo, yo, yo. So the Witch Queen dropped, and obviously the 3.0 Void is thicker than a Snicker. However, I stumbled upon a combination that makes it so you can run through the legendary campaign easy breezy, lemon squeezy. So the contents of the build kind of use the artifact to make things cheap, so you can fit all the mods in there. You just need Melee Wellmaker and Fontamite from there. That's about the only ones you need. Having this kind of helps survivability, having the thermoshock plating. But during the Scorn missions, you want to put on a Void resist because they just dump Void down your throat the whole time. But the only thing I'm missing is Suppressive Darkness. If I had this, then it would make it like even more potent. But here's what we're working with. So you're gonna need Monte Carlo. That is what kind of changed the whole build together. And then you need two Void weapons. You can pick whichever ones you want. I'm using this Memory and Verdict with Chain Reaction and the Enigma because the guard on the glaive helps you get out of sticky situations in those missions sometimes. But the base of the build is Peregrinds. You're going to be using Peregrine Greaves, and that's where the whole build starts. So let me go into the class real quick. I'm going to use Controlled Demolition and Offensive Bulwark. A lot of people like the fucking Bastion, but I need the extra slot for fragments because you get a lot more from it. Not to mention, you get more melee damage and you can make things volatile while you have an overshield by just meleeing them. So you're going to want suppressors and the shield bash because otherwise Peregrine won't work. But you can use whichever barricade, and then you can use bubble or sentinel shield. I prefer bubble, but either one will work. They both, like, you can use it to clear ads, you can use it to survive, whichever one you want. But the fragments we're working with is you want your void ability flows to cause targets to explode. That'll chain with volatile and it'll clear out highly condensed ads. Then you're going to want suppressing a target will reload your weapons and increase your mobility. This one can be interchanged for something else if you want it. This is very important right here. Melee final blows start health regeneration for you and your nearby allies. This is what kind of keeps you alive and makes it so you can run around and do all the shoulder charging and get close in on things. And then I put final blows while surrounded by combatants grant super energy, which you are surrounded most of the time during these missions. Then the mods you want to run is I run Elemental Charge. You definitely need this. Become Charged with Light. If you pick up a matching well, you gain 2 stacks of Charge with Light. And then I got Hands On for super energy on melee kills for a little extra bump there. And then you can put on High Energy Fire for when you get charged with light, and you'll get 2 charges of light every time you shoulder charge something. Then you're going to want Melee Wellmaker, which whenever you get a melee powered kill, it spawns a well of matching your subclass type. And then I put on Font of Might. You already know what it does. Void weapons become boosted as fuck. And then this is where I would put the Suppressive Darkness, but I don't have that at the moment, so I just kind of threw on Suppressing Glaive for now, but Suppressive Darkness would go there, and that would round out the build. So that's the basis of the build. So you basically run up, shoulder charge something with Peregrines. It one-shots just about anything. You get Overshield, health regeneration, suppresses things, makes things volatile, causes chain reactions to explode. Then you have a lot of options. You can use the Glaive to just shoot things with powered up Charge with Light and Void Empowerment, or you can use whatever Void weapon you want, and they're boosted, like damage upon damage. And then once you use up your 10 seconds of boosted damage, just use the Monte Carlo, refill your shoulder charge, go do it again. Or you can use the Monte Carlo if there's like a lot of red health ads and you don't have a lot of ammo. It works great because Markov times 5 activates when you hit the shoulder charge. It's boosted against red health because of the 40% damage. So that's the build, and then I'll give you a little demonstration here shortly.
Any lead's a good lead.
Alrighty, so this is a little showcase of the build in one of the legendary missions. The shoulder charge is definitely what you want to use the most of to stay alive, but one thing to note, well, I better say this before, is sometimes right when you get shoulder charge started, if you shoulder charge right when the animation lets you, like right at the start, sometimes Peregrines will not be up. Peregrines has like a 1-second delay sometimes, like right as you jump into the sky, so if you notice, like right as I'm jumping, it doesn't pop up until I'm like at the height of my jump. So keep that in mind when you're doing it, because you can get killed if you don't use the Peregrine Strike to one-shot things, but that's the only thing to keep in mind. But let's go ahead and clear this area. So there's going to be like 3 big knights and then the loose and rude wizard. But Suppressor will go ahead and blow everything up there. Everything should die. Alright, big boy. So here's how you want to play it. You want to run around, shoulder charge anything available, and then you have Void of Weapon Boost, and I should have gotten a charge with light, but I didn't. It's alright. We got this big dude here. I'm gonna go ahead and just run around. Kinda you wanna use cover. And then pop bubble whenever you feel like you're about to die. Now the only thing is, you're supposed to get increased melee damage from offensive bulwark, but like Bungie said that some melee abilities aren't triggering with a glaive. That's one of them, so you don't get bonus melee damage with the glaive even though it counts as a melee in the game. I'm assuming once they fix that it'll be a lot better. Like right there I used it but I didn't have bear grind up. That's the 1 second delay I was talking about. So you kind of have to wait for it to be up. Let's see here. Go ahead and use this. Suppressor grenade. Suppressor grenades are good for clearing those shit ton of ads. Go ahead and just get this guy low. Come over here and pair grind him, and I'll be good to go. Now we have overshield, health regen, everything keeps you alive. And the damage you do is absolutely bonkers with any void weapon while you have that void boost up.
Another hive wielding the light.
So you kind of want to just run around to stay alive, use good cover. I mean, it's not like you're totally invincible, but you got a lot of maneuverability with the build. And if you're ever about to die, just shoulder charge the closest enemy. You get an overshield, health regen. It's the easiest way to do it. Alright, so now we're going to take care of the wizard. Scooting on out of there. Back up a little bit more here. Also, you can use the shoulder charge to maneuver around. The enemies can't track that well. Make this guy one shot. Should do. Not close enough. But it doesn't matter if you don't kill anything. You just reset the shoulder charge, do it again. You'll pretty much stay charged with light the whole time. Boom, charged with light, lower weapon boost. Big damage. Big damage. Come up here, hit her with this. And she's dead. Alright, that's the whole build in action. Thank you for watching.